Welcome to the Dawn Patrol. It's 6:04 and some change on a bright Thursday,
I'll take the
August
change.
14th. Yeah, take the change. It adds up after a while.
It certainly does.
I'm Evelyn Thoren. I'm your host. CM Chase is here. As you can see, Bob Hoey isn't, but he's doing fairly well. We'll talk about that shortly.
Thank God for that.
And it's an interesting day. John McDonough is behind the camera, our producer, adds to the discussion, sometimes worth 2 cents and sometimes worth more, or nothing, depends on what he says. So we'll see how that goes. It was like 70 degrees coming in. We had wonderful thunderstorms and downpours late yesterday afternoon, early evening, and that I was driving in one of them. My middle daughter-in-law's friend had asked me about renting a tractor to do a wall, a landscape job. And so instead of trying to say stuff, I actually went up there. They hadn't rented one, and they've never driven one. So we talked about all kinds of stuff, and I recommended that they hire somebody because they have more than 30 feet of wall to do. And it's taken him 3 feet to do about 2 feet.
Oh, no.
I mean, 3 weeks to do about
Yeah,
2 feet.
no.
And so.
Plus, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, he's very good. They already did one wall.
Oh, they
and
did? Oh,
yes.
okay.
And they used the landscape cloth, and they did backfilled with, and they're doing the right things. And they're making they had little spaces so that water would come through, because they live in New Hampshire. So it was, they're very good at what they do, and they're very thorough, and they ask a lot of questions, which is very good, because that's how you learn. And so I made that recommendation, but I also told him when I go to the lake, that's where the tractor is currently, I will take pictures, and then I'll call and I'll show them in the pictures what you do. Because it's not difficult, it's like playing a video game. But it depends on whether she gets a John Deere or she gets a Kubota, whatever she does, if she's gonna go in that direction. Landscaping,
A lot of people are buying these tractors now.
it's cheaper.
I think that's probably the answer, right?
Yeah, but you gotta have enough property to
Well,
warrant
that's
that.
right. I couldn't do it.
Well, you could, but you don't need it.
No, I don't.
Where we are, I'm always doing something, and there's nobody behind us. It's somebody else. I mean, they're not built behind us. It is privately owned, so I'm not backing up to wetlands, and I don't have no conservation land. I mean, I don't have those kind of restrictions, but I'm not that far back anyway with what I do. But I have mature plantings, and I'm thinking about taking out all the big stuff and just letting the myrtle grow and, the big trees and making it something simple. And then we'll see how that goes. I did get out yesterday in early afternoon, and I did water some of my shrubs, because no matter how much it rains, it doesn't deep water anything. It's on the surface. It might go down a few inches. Because we haven't had that much rain. It's not oversaturated, and everything there's no dew. There was no dew the last few mornings because it's so dry.
Hydrangeas in the front are looking rather a little droopy, so they need water.
Yeah. So anyway, I did do some watering, but in doing that, I was able to kind of assess what I need to do in my yard. So anyway, that's one of the things that I had been doing. The weather is very interesting. I had sent out an article about winter